I want to transition to something which is very important to my approach. And I think it's super important, and it's very different, at least in my experience of all the different things I've tried and tested and researched. But for me, not to say that the weight on the scale isn't important. Like I say, I was like, when I weighed myself and I was like, oh my God, I'm 208. This is I don't, that number makes me feel so bad. And then, like I said, if I would have gotten down to 183, I would have been blissfully happy, or so I would have thought, but I ended up getting much further down. So because there can be, I love this word, there can be a lot of weight hate around traditional approaches and traditional ways of evaluating how you're doing, or what's going on with you and where you're at on the journey. Ultimately, the destination for the blissful body is not like a metric, in a sense, like this weight, although that's part of it, but it's not the primary one. The primary one is the feeling. And so it's almost at the top of the list, the most important protocol, the most important health protocol, the most important, metric, the most important, aspect is, at the very start, every participant goes through a guided visualization to lead them to their blissful body. And this is someplace in the future when you have, liberated yourself from the weight, when you have liberated yourself from the toxins in your body, the damaged DNA, the broken, cell parts. Your body is like a high vibrational organic entity, your body. And so when we bring you to in that future point, and you inhabit that place, and you lock into the feeling of what that is for you. And then once you understand that, you bring that feeling to this day, and you start every day this way. And it's this process it's called grateful visioning. And the process starts with first just being grateful right now for people in your life, for opportunities in your life, and most importantly, for your body the way it is right now. No more hate. And your body is not a reflection of who you are. It's a reflection of the choices you made in the past. And since you can't change the past, the first thing you have to do is just be grateful for your body the way it is right now. There's nothing wrong with your body the way it is right now. And then once you go through this journey of being grateful for the people in your life, for the opportunities in your life, for the ways you get to serve in your life, and especially being grateful for your body, then you go to your blissful body. And then you feel deeply into that experience, your blissful body. And then you have, who do you love? Who would you love to share this destination with? Because I do this every morning. I go into my grateful visioning, and I go and I have a conversation with my dad. Oh my God, Dad, this is what's happened, and this is what I've accomplished, and it feels so good. I feel great. And my dad's laughing, I'm laughing. Then I have a conversation with Sarah, and I'm like, oh my God, I've done this. I've reached this place. I'm in my blissful body, and I feel so amazing. And I bring that potential that is in you right now. You wouldn't even be able to envision that, who you would be in the future, unless that was within you right now. That's what I learned. It's like there was a 158-pound Greg within me, and I had no idea. But now that I'm here, I realize, wow, it was that visualizing. It was different things for me, but it was visualizing a more elevated, conscious, desirable, in a sense, place, and I brought that feeling to this moment. And if you're familiar with Dr. Joe Dispenza, this is his advice for anybody on a journey of transformation. The memory of the future has to be stronger than the memory of the past. And so,
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah,
even though there's,
so
yeah, go
that's
ahead.
so beautiful. The
Yeah,
memory of the future has to be stronger than the memory of the past.